never believed that 92 could be a weight until I started carrying it. It was a Tuesday when the first stone appeared. I woke up, swung my legs out of bed, and felt a sharp pain in my chest. Not my heart, something else. Something sitting on my sternum like a paperweight. I looked down. There was nothing there, but I could feel it. A pressure, a presence, a number. I went to the doctor. She did an x-ray. She said my lungs were clear. My heart was fine. My bones were healthy. She said the pain was probably stress. She prescribed muscle relaxants. I took them. The pain got worse. The next day, a second stone. I felt it settle next to the first. Same weight, same pressure, same invisible mass. I looked in the mirror. My chest looked normal, but I could see it now, not the stone. The number, 92, written on my skin in a script I didn't recognize. Faint, like a watermark, I started counting. Each day, a new stone. Each stone, a new digit. By the end of the first week, I had 7 stones. My chest ached. My breathing was shallow. I couldn't sleep on my stomach anymore. The weight pressed down, made it hard to inhale. I went to a specialist. He did an MRI. He said there was no physical mass, no tumor, no fluid. He said it might be psychosomatic. He recommended a therapist. I went to the therapist. She said I was carrying emotional baggage. She said I needed to let go of past traumas. She said a lot of things. The stones got heavier. On the 22nd day, I found the box. It was in my basement, behind the furnace. A wooden box carved with vines and flowers. No lock, no latch, just a lid. I opened it. Inside were stone, small, gray, smooth. Each one was etched with a number, 1 through 92. I picked up the stone labeled 1. It was warm, it pulsed. I put it down. I picked up 2. Same warmth, same pulse, I understood. The stones in the box were the stones on my chest. Every day, a new stone transferred from the box. Day 1, stone 1, 2, 22. Today was day 22. I had 22 stones on my chest. The box had 70 left. I tried to put the stones back. They wouldn't stay. I tried to throw them away. They reappeared in the box. I tried to destroy them. They were harder than diamond. The number 92 was not a curse. It was a count, and I was the counter. The dream started that week. I was in a quarry, a vast open pit. The walls were made of stone. The floor was made of stone. The sky was the color of stone. In the center of the quarry, a scale. Not a bathroom scale, a balance scale. The kind with 2 pans. On one pan, a pile of stones, 92 of them. On the other pan, nothing. A figure stood beside the scale. Tall, thin. Its face was a blur, but its were clear. Old hands, veined, trembling. It held a stone. The stone was labeled 192, it said. The number of the balance. Every person carries a weight, not of sin, of potential, of unlived life, of unmade choices. These stones are the choices you didn't make, the paths you didn't take, the people you didn't become. They have been waiting for you, in this quarry, in this box, in this number, and now they are coming home. I asked how to make them stop. The figure placed stone 1 on the empty pan. The scale tilted. The pile of stones on the other pan shifted. You can't make them stop, it said. You can only balance them. Every stone that lands on your chest is a choice you didn't make, but you can make it now. Not in the past, in the present. Every day you have a chance to choose, to pick up a stone, to put it on the other pan, to balance the scale. If you balance it, the weight will lift. If you don't, the stones will keep coming until there are 92, and then you will be crushed. The figure faded, the quarry faded. I woke up in my bed. The stones were on my chest, 22 of them. I counted, 22. I had 70 days left. I started making choices, small ones at first. I called a friend I hadn't spoken to in years. I apologized. The stone labeled 23 didn't appear the next morning. I checked. 22 stones. Still 22. The box had 71 stones left, but the 23rd stone was not on my chest. I had balanced it. I made another choice. I quit my job, the job I hated, the job that was killing me. The next morning, 22 stones. Still 22. The 24th stone was not on my chest. I had balanced it. I made bigger choices. I told my wife the truth about the affair I'd had 10 years ago, about the lies I'd been carrying. She cried. She yelled. She left. The next morning, 22 stones. The 25th stone was not on my chest, but the weight was still there. Not the stones, the grief. The figure appeared in my dreams again. The quarry, the scale, the stones. You're balancing the wrong things, it said. The stones are not about actions, they're about potentials. The affair was not a choice you didn't make. It was a choice you did make. The stones are for the choices you avoided, the conversations you never had, the apologies you never offered, the loves you never confessed. You can quit 100 jobs, you can end 1,000 marriages, but until you face the thing you've been running from, the stones will keep coming. I asked what I was running from. The figure pointed at the pile of stones, the 92 unlived lives. You are running from yourself, it said. The self that could have been, the self that should have been, the self that you buried in this quarry, the self that is made of stone. You have to dig, not with your hands, with your choices, your real choices, the ones you've been avoiding your whole life. I woke up. The stones on my chest were heavier. I counted 22, but they felt like 92. I was running out of time. That day I made the hardest choice. I went to see my father. He was in a nursing home. Dementia. He didn't recognize me. He hadn't recognized me for years. I sat by his bed. I held his hand. I told him the thing I'd never told him, that I loved him, that I was sorry for being distant, that I wished we had been closer. His eyes cleared. For a moment, he was there. The man who had raised me, the man who had worked 3 jobs, the man who had never learned to say, I love you. I know, he whispered. I've always known. He closed his eyes. He stopped breathing. The keys did their work. I sat in the waiting room. I felt the stones on my chest, 22. But one of them was lighter, much lighter. The stone labeled 23. It was not on my chest. It was in my hand. I looked at it. The number had changed. It said 0. I put the stone in my pocket. I went home. The next morning I woke up. No new stone. The 23rd stone was still in my pocket. The box had 71 stones. But my chest had only 22. And one of them was not a stone. It was a memory. The memory of my father's eyes. The memory of his whisper. The memory of his hand in mine. The figure came to me one last time. Not in a dream. In my living room, solid, real. Its face was no longer a blur. It older, wrinkled, tired. You have 22 stones left, it said. 22 choices, 22 chances. You can balance them all, or you can keep carrying them. The choice is yours. But the quarry is closing. The scale is breaking. The number is ending. 92 is almost complete. I asked what happened when the number ended. The figure smiled, my smile, but kinder. Then you become the figure, it said. You become the one who weighs the stones, who counts the choices, who waits for the next person, the next carrier, the next 92. It faded. The room was empty. I sat on my couch. The stones on my chest were warm. 22 of them. 22 chances to balance the scale. 22 chances to avoid becoming the figure. I have been making choices every day. Small ones, big ones, painful ones. I have balanced 12 stones. I have 10 left. 10 chances, 10 days. The box is almost empty. The quarry is almost closed. The scale is almost balanced. I am writing this because I need someone to know. Not to warn you. To tell you that the number is not a curse. It's an accounting. A ledger of all the things you didn't do. All the words you didn't say. All the lives you didn't live. They add up. They gain weight. They become stones. And one day, they will find you. They will settle on your chest. And you will have to carry them. Or balance them. Check your own chest. Not with your hands. With your heart. Is there a weight there? A pressure? A number? It might be 92. Or it might be something else, but it's there. Waiting. Counting. Growing. Don't ignore it. Don't medicate it. Don't pretend it's stress. It's not stress. It's the sum of your unlived life. And the only way to lift it is to live, to choose, to act, to speak, to love, to apologize, to forgive, to become 982. It's not the number of stones, it's the number of chances. You have 92 chances to balance the scale. You have 92 chances to become the person you were meant to be. Don't waste them. Don't carry them. Don't let them crush you. Balance them. One by one, day by day, choice by choice. I have 10 stones left, 10 days, 10 chances. I will balance them, all of them, and when the scale is even, I will close the box. I will seal the quarry. I will end the number. and I will be free, not from weight, from the weight of unlived life, from the burden of unmade choices, from the stones that were never meant to be carried. 92. It's almost over. For me, for you, it's just beginning. Check your chest, feel the weight, count the stones, then start balancing.